season, you guys didn't know this, but I was actually hunting 3.5 months pregnant. This is this season on the most wanted list. This is my first hunt with a baby. This is gonna be interesting. The cause right here, my fiance Lee. We are here to hunt first bull elk, first elk, and first buck ever. So we are headed sturgeon fishing before we head out hunting tomorrow morning. So we're gonna get on the boat. I'm 3 hours late. It's his fault. I can blame it on him.
You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you, the God's gonna cut you down. Let me tell you, the God's gonna strike you down.
So we are headed sturgeon fishing with Kilgore Adventures. We're gonna go on the Snake River and down through Hell's Canyon and have a little fishing fun before we head out hunting tomorrow morning. Look at Tillman.
He looks like a 90-year-old ocean fisherman.
He has a shrimp boat.
He looks like Benjamin Button.
We have Josie, which you remember her, my best friend Josie, and my best friend Shannon. Shannon and I have been best friends for 20 years now. She's been with me through thick and thin.
Here we are just below Kirkwood Ranch in Hell's Canyon on the Snake River. We pulled into a spot, we dropped the rods out here in this deep water. The sturgeon will be in these deeper holes where the back eddies are, because that's where their food collects on the bottom. So we've pulled in and we've tossed out some trout and bass on the bottom, and we're sitting and we're waiting, keeping these poles really quiet and still so they don't sense that it's us.
How big are these fish? That's a big piece of bait.
9-10 footers.
Look at her face.
These fish can be anywhere between 1 foot and 12 feet long, weighing over 600 pounds. So put up quite a fight. They can fight for hours. The longest we've ever had was a 6-hour fight. And some of them can be like, 100 years old. So it's pretty crazy. They're actually a true dinosaur.
Let it sink down for about 5 seconds.
I'm just kind of here along for the ride. I might be able to do some fishing, but I broke my wrist and had 10 screws and a plate put in. My softball days of glory are over officially now. Yeah, because changing your diaper with one arm for 2 weeks was not fun. Nope. At the first spot, we're not having much luck.
Son of a...
Start singing, Josie. Bring the fish in. So we move on to another spot a little further down the river. Oh, I have something. Immediately we start having some luck.
Oh, double! Do I just keep reeling?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, Josie.
Get in the boat. The boat. Oh, I got it in the boat.
Look, buddy.
Girl, look at him. Oh, get it, Tillman.
Put your thumb right there.
On his tongue?
Yeah, right.
He has 2 tongues?
Just one. I think just one tongue.
Josie and Lee just caught little smallmouth bass.
Cheers.
We're just trying to wait for a sturgeon to come on so we can catch it. I really want them to catch a sturgeon, and it'd be cool because none of them have ever really even seen one in person. So we got another one. You suck.
What? Don't be jealous.
I'm way too competitive.
From that point on, we're catching bass left and right.
Sam just caught a fish.
Even I was able to catch one despite my wrist. Lee has landed quite a few today. I only caught one.
What number is that?
I lost count after like 47, I think.
You're ridiculous. But unfortunately, no one caught a sturgeon. It probably didn't help that we got there late.
And that's the thing with sturgeon fishing, is you pretty much always have to have a certain amount of just fishing time.
Thank you so much. That was fun. If we tag out, we'll try to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be fun. I want to get a sturgeon bad.
We'll get back at it next time.
We are actually gonna make sure the rifle's on. We sighted it in before we left, but we just want to shoot it a couple times and make sure that it's still accurate. Guns on. We're going after an elk first. Boulder Creek Outfitters for Lee, his first elk. Bull elk. And so yeah, we've got about an hour of light left and we got a 2-hour drive, so we're gonna get on the road, get out of here, and get up in the morning for an elk hunt.
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. The Most Wanted list is brought to you by Outdoor Edge, B&W Trailer Hitches, Sportsman's Guide, Gringo Feeders, Record Rack, Notch Hats, Liberty Safe, Orion Coolers, Spartan Trail Cameras, Proas, Phone Scope, Worm Flooring. It's day one in Hell's Canyon at Boulder Creek Outfitters, and my fiance Lee is going after his first bull elk. Oh, that's censored. Censored. So this morning we're getting ready to head out. Shannon's gonna be here with him. He's never been without me, so he's gonna be interesting to say the least.
So we're gonna try to get going here pretty quick, get out. We got a little bit of a drive to try to get to where we wanna go before daylight for catch some elk movement. Waiting on Christy still. Been doing that for a few minutes now, which is nothing out of the ordinary. So we're just trying to hurry her along.
This is my first hunt with a baby, so it's takes a few minutes extra I'm figuring out. This is gonna be interesting. We're bringing a breast pump hunting, if that tells you anything.
She take her things, she gon' stay.
Needless to say, this has been quite the morning. We're already a half hour late.
I change, 'cause I can't hide.
We made it after rattlesnake. We are getting ready to hike. Hopefully we'll get Leah Bull.
I got the right amount of bullets, I'm ready to ride. I got the right amount of bullets, ready to fly. I got a trigger, gonna pull it, get ready to die. I got the right amount of bullets, I'm ready to die.
There's a bull down below on those rocks. There's 2 bulls.
Yeah.
3 bulls.
There was a little fight with them last week, so I don't know if that's the same one or not. Oh yeah. Okay, we need to scoot out to that point. There's elk like 50 yards.
So there's a small 6-point, and there's a raghorn in there too.
We gotta do this quiet. Those cows are staring right at your face. Yeah, I'm not seeing the 6 point.
He's right there.
Holy cow. Stinking wind, man. It's killing me this morning. It's not what I wanted to have happen at all. Gosh dang it.
The bounty of the harvest is just one of the reasons we hunt, and whether I'm making jerky or sausage or maybe grilling up some backstraps, High Mountain Seasoning offers everything to make the most out of my wild game. Best of all, their seasonings and kits are fresh and easy to make. To find High Mountain Seasonings in your area, go to highmtnjerky.com. We're in Hell's Canyon and just set up on a nice first elk for Josie. Unfortunately, the wind wasn't working in our favor and we spooked the herd. So we're on the move again and we're hoping to spot another bull.
Yeah, she was right above that road.
Yeah, the ridge closest to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tunnable.
Bull?
I don't know, I
That's the
couldn't
thing.
tell. I saw it for about 3 seconds.
Real light color and dark is.
Let's go.
Keep moving.
Let's go, Bam Bam.
Better back down, you're in my domain. Got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blow.
Well, we're sitting out here at the edge of the property. Matt had one of the guides, Bud, spotted a bull back on Table Rock, which is where we came from already, and he's been laying there all morning. But it's a small 6 point. I think it's a great first bull for Josie. I mean, heck, my first bull was a spike by fork, so we're gonna go take off after this bull and see if we can catch him before he gets up.
We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory. For the glory. We celebrate.
The terrain we have to hike through to get to this bull is insane. It's super steep, it's full of thick brush, thistles, and the ground is super soft and it just gives away really easy. It's actually really hard to keep upright. After about an hour hike, we finally find the bull bedded down.
You guys just take your time. Just make sure you stay low.
Yeah, really low because he's right there.
I wonder if we should almost creep up over to that rock and then go down. Because that way it's more of a lip there instead of right here where you're just kind of out wide open.
So 350 yards. You're gonna want to aim higher.
Yeah, because if that was 230 at 100 yards, there's a large kill zone. And that backbone is probably, what, 18 inches? Like the center. So if you're dead on, you would just point in the middle. So we're gonna like 4 inches off the top of the back. So where do you
Just
think?
go up the line at the shoulder, like that crease.
Hold on 1 second. There's another bull. Holy crap. Let me back out of here. It's 5 points. That's alcohol. So yeah, it stands up.
267 yards.
It's actually, it's a bigger bull I'm looking at now. That is a nice bull.
The Most Wanted list is brought to you by Outdoor Edge, B&W Trailer Hitches, Sportsman's Guide, Gringo Feeders, Record Rack, Notch Hats, Liberty Safe, Orion Coolers, Spartan Trail Cameras, Proas, Phone Scope, Worm Flooring. It's day one in Hell's Canyon, and we found Josie a great first elk. He's bedded down, we're set up on him, and we've been waiting on him for about an hour to stand up.
This might happen fast, seriously.
All right, Josie.
Let's cut up, ran off. Yep. So be ready. Stand up, get ready. There he is. Okay, get ready. He turned. Reload.
Good job. You got it, dude. Oh, nice shot, dude. There you go.
Oh, he's dead.
Good job.
Holy cow.
Jay, you little one-shot stud. I'm trying not to cry.
God, he's a nice ball.
He really is.
He's a really nice ball, Jay.
If he rolls, man, it's going to be a world of pain.
Do you want to put another one in him?
Well, he's probably.
I think his head's gonna get stuck on the tree.
Oh!
He just missed it. Oh gosh. No.
It's all right. It is what it is. Bummer.
Josie, you shot a bull. He might not have antlers by the time he gets to the bottom.
I just shot an elk.
You did.
You did,
Killed
and
an
he's
elk.
nice, dude. That's
Yeah.
why I was excited. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I almost cried.
I'm going to cry when we go over there and look down into that canyon because
They're called the Fingers of Death. And that is where Josie wanted to do this.
Let's do this, people.
Oh man.
Good job, Joe.
That was amazing.
My name's Josie Jane. You going on the slide, babe?
Just making some TV.
Oh my gosh. He's pretty. Yes! He has like a white belly button.
That's not a bad
That's
button.
his wiener hole.
yeah, that's not a. What? Did you really? Gonna be an anatomy lesson.
Like a
Oh my
knife.
god, I'm so embarrassed.
Pretty
Good job.
sneaky close.
He's a nice bull.
Yeah. Don't
That
get
was
too
so
close
funny.
to the belly button.
I feel really stupid about that comment. Let's just act like it never happened.
Well, this is day one with Matt at Boulder Creek Outfitters here in Hell's Canyon in Idaho. And Josie Jane here just got her first bull elk,
Show did.
5x6. Got a little cheater right here.
Oh yeah, put a
Thankfully.
perfect shot on it.
Yeah, perfect
Perfect
shot.
I was nervous, and then whenever he stood up, all of a sudden I sort of panicked a little bit, and I lost focus.
We noticed. We noticed. We were
I
kind of
lo-
panicking too there for a second.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, all
Perfect.
of these emotions and energy, which is good because we need that to now get him
Yes.
up the ridge.
Up that.
So can you shoot another one? Because I'm out of energy.
So let's get to work. I've got a baby at home. I gotta get back.
He fell all the way to the bottom of this draw, and it's pretty nasty out here. Got a first bull, day one here at Boulder Creek Outfitters.
Thanks, guys.
Are we there yet?
To get this bull out, we have to climb back up some of the steepest hills in Hell's Canyon.
You got this.
It's called the Fingers of Death, and this is no joke. It was hard enough coming down here, and now we have to hike up with 70 pounds of meat on our backs.
It's gonna be exhausting, but in the end, this is what it's all about.
It's a little tough, but amazing. I have an elk on my back.
This is tricky.
Just get out of my way. I'll just be right here. So we've been, it's probably been like 3-4 hours to get everything done and packed and back out. I don't even know all the lingo. We went up a ridge, down a ridge. We found a road and some man picked us up. So super excited, super stoked, and I'm ready to cook this meat and hang this bad boy on my wall. We made it.
I am so happy for Josie. She is on a roll. Last year's bear and this year's elk, both one shot. She's basically turning into a killing machine. Awesome job, Joes.
You're watching the Most Wanted list. Ew. Oh my gosh.
It's a hard life. Hard life.
Catch me some elk bulls.
Let's go pick up some shells.
Most wanted list.